He's a professional athlete. He's supposed to be in shape. Shut the fuck up. Luka Dončić being in shape elevates the Lakers to another level. Period. 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 It ain't just bark. That young man biting. Arr. Mark this day down on PERK Unplugged. The Pelicans are going to be right in the thick of things. I'm all in on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. And I believe the Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl. Because every single time I look up, it's a shark attack. That's right. Another week and more of me. The Road Trippin family, right? Allie Clifton, she's doing her multiple jobs. Richard Jefferson, probably wiggling his toes in the sand. Shannon, last time I heard he was camping, he on vacay. He worked the long summer leave, but damn it, I'm here. The edition, another episode of PERK Unplugged on Road Trippin. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a great-grandmother that's in a nursing home to tell their partners to come join the Road Trippin family. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Damn it, it's PERK Unplugged. Damn it, we have a lot to get into, and we're going to start off, we got to start off with Luka. Not chubby Luka, not medium Luka, but skinny Luka. You seen him? He broke the internet today. Luka and the Los Angeles Lakers, they broke the internet today because they're one. They're one now. Heard he's on his way, reported by Dave McMenamin, that he's on his way right now to L.A. He'll be there, next week? About to get the contract extension done. And damn it, we ain't looking at the chubby fat Luka, the beer-sipping Luka. We ain't looking at medium Luka. We looking at skinny Luka. I saw his jawline. I saw veins popping out his ears. The man is in shape, and it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem this year for the rest of the league. I believe Luka Dončić took the disrespect into the offseason, and I applaud it because the great Kevin Garnett always told me, don't just turn on the TV, don't just click on the internet, get on social media when people are talking good about you. Get on there when people are talking bad about you. Listen to the haters. Listen to the critics and respond. Accountability. Now, I get it. The season is not here yet. We all understand that. The season's not here. We 3 months away or whatever the case may be. But damn it, if you're a Laker fan, you ought to be excited. So see your new franchise player putting in that work and taking the disrespect to heart. And I was one of the ones who disrespected Luka because, hey, it was valid. He deserved the disrespect for being out of shape, for not sliding those puppies on the defensive side of things. But Luka, the first step of winning the Laker franchise and the fan base over, you have done it. By coming in, sacrificing, showing not only that you want to be a Laker, that you're ready to come into the season and be on a mission. The man is skinny. By the way, he's my early pick for MVP. He is my early pick for MVP. If we saw what we was getting out of chubby Luka, imagine what we about to get out of damn a skinny Luka. We're about to get the best version of Luka Dončić. Luka Dončić is motivated LeBron James. I saw as soon as the pictures, videos went viral and shit on the internet, all of a sudden Bron back in the lab. The old man back in the lab. He always in the lab, but he had to post and let the world know that he was in the lab. And the Lakers are legit title contenders. I love the moves that they made. Go and get the DeAndre Ayton. Go and get Marcus Smart, addressing the defensive liabilities at the wing position. And now all of a sudden, Luka is in shape. All of a sudden, Luka had to watch a young SGA have one of the greatest individual runs in NBA history. Luka had to watch that. I hope Luka jealous. I hope he's jealous. Matter of fact, I believe he is jealous. And you know what? In a good way, he should envy SGA. He should envy him and come back on the mission. I believe he will. I believe he will. The only thing that we could question about Luka Dončić is his conditioning. And I hear people out there saying, oh, he's a professional athlete. He's a professional athlete. He's supposed to be in shape. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Because every single franchise guy that I've seen, growing up, admiring, to guys that I played with, they all had something that they had to do to get to the next level. Some type of adversity, some type of accountability. They all had to go through it. Jordan had to get stronger when the Pistons pumped him, right? Shaq, he had to lose some weight, get in the best shape of his life, right? Kobe called him out, right? It's a list of things. LeBron, he had to go to the Heat to learn how to win. Like Steph Curry, he had to get in the weight room. He had to get his more conditioning, right? Like they all greats. Anthony Edwards, and I know he's a young rising superstar, but early in his career, it was times that Karl Anthony Towns, was calling Anthony Edwards out, telling him, man, we can't be eating McDonald's. We can't be doing certain things. Anthony Edwards elevated his game, his accountability. Now we seeing it with Luka Dončić. I'm not picking them as my favorite. I will not disrespect the champs. They're still there. I believe they're still hungry. We know that they have the Houston Rockets. Just added Kevin Durant, in my eyes, the greatest scorer to ever touch the damn basketball. Yeah, I said it. The greatest scorer to ever touch the damn basketball in Kevin Durant. So you got the Houston Rockets there. They're loaded from top to bottom. They're loaded with wings. They're ready to go. Denver made moves. Clippers, obviously, the nursing home, but they got veterans there, right? Ty Lue, one of the best coaches in the game. But the Lakers are right there, y'all. The Lakers are right there. Matter of fact, to be honest, I don't believe that the Lakers need anything else. I don't think they need a damn thing. Long as they have an engaged Luka, which seems like they have, and a LeBron James that's going to be engaged, who I believe is going to be on the Lakers roster next year, they got a shot. They got a shot. They got a fucking shot in there. If anybody tell you different, they lying to themselves or they just hating. Luka Dončić being in shape elevates the Lakers to another level. Period. 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 Now, listen, the Lakers, they're going to get this contract extension done. I believe with Luka here in the next 2 weeks, the Laker fan base, again, should be excited. They got a young international superstar that's ready to work, that's embraced that organization. Also, before I move on, also not only embrace the organization, but it seemed like to me that he learned a few things just in his short stint of being around LeBron James. I'm telling y'all now, when you're around LeBron James, you share a locker room with LeBron James, and you see how he approaches the game of basketball, you watch how he approaches his craft, it makes you into a better professional. This is facts. If you don't want to be if you don't look up to LeBron James, if you're a teammate, then you really bullshit, right? You really bullshitting and you really just like in denial. He is one of the most conditioned, one of the best professionals that I've ever shared a locker room with. And I'm talking about LeBron James. But the Lakers are definitely title contenders. More basketball, I've been seeing a lot of things circulating, a lot of teams making moves, still to this day figuring it out. A lot of chatter that's been going on when it comes down to the New Orleans Pelicans. Now I play for New Orleans. Actually, New Orleans is one of my favorite cities because they got great food, obviously. The fishing is great. I love to fish. Hospitality, they have it's something to do every single day. Sundays, Saturdays, Fridays, it's popping out there. And Mardi Gras is one of one. But people have been hating on the New Orleans Pelicans since the NBA draft. Since the NBA draft, wondering why they traded away a pick. You know why they traded away a pick? Because they got Derik Queen. And if anybody has any type of basketball IQ and followed this young man, Derik Queen is going to be special. I'm telling you that straight up. I would have fucking moved up to get Derik Queen. He is a baby Jokić / baby Şengün. The man has the complete package. He is going to be special. If things don't pan out with Zion Williamson, and after this season, if the Pelicans decide to part ways or trade Zion, I'm telling you right now, Derik Queen, when he comes back from the wrist injury, he is going to be a problem. He's arguably the most skilled player in this draft. With an upside, a ceiling, he don't have no ceiling. Call him Lil Wayne. He don't have no ceiling. And we just dive into, I'm seeing these grades of the Pelicans. Oh, they got an F. No, the fuck they didn't. If you know basketball, they didn't get an F. They didn't get an F. They're going to be all right. I'm telling y'all right now, people mark this day down on PERK Unplugged that the Pelicans are going to be right in the thick of things. I don't believe that they're going to make the playoffs by being a top 6 seed, but I do believe that they're going to have a fighting chance of making the playoffs through the play-in tournament. I'm telling y'all this right now. They got some young studs over there. They got new management, Joe Dumars, Troy Weaver. I'm telling y'all right now, they go get that culture together. And by the way, speaking of Troy Weaver, I don't want to take nothing from Trayton Langen down there in Detroit and what he's done with that organization. But Troy Weaver was the one that drafted all those players, y'all. Troy Weaver was the one that, put that team together, that young roster together. Jalen Duren, Isaiah Stewart, Beef Stew. He drafted those guys, along with Cade Cunningham, along with Jay Ivey. So I'm just telling y'all, when it comes down to having an eye for talent and making sure you get the mixture of what you need on the perimeter and some dogs in the middle, Troy Weaver has done that for a long time. One of the most underrated eyes in the game. One of the most underrated eye in the game. All right? I'm just letting y'all know. And then we come back to this point of, the Pelicans, if it's an expansion, then the Pelicans might move to Vegas. Listen, let me say this. I barked up that tree before, and it was a mistake on my part, right? I said that the Pelicans, they need to just sell the franchise and relocate and do all this. And damn it, the fan base got on my heels like a pair of church socks. And I thought about it, I was wrong. The fan base down there is actually pretty damn good. They just waiting on the Pelicans to do something, right? They just waiting on the Pelicans to do something. And I get it, right? You had the Saints, and everybody look forward to football, and football is king, but damn it, you can make your way. Zion, you look in shape, come into this season healthy, win this fan base over, you know what I mean? Pour into the organization. You got a nice young coach in Willie Green. I believe that they're going to be just fine. They finally have a truthful leader, or leaders, should I say, in that organization. And I'm far as the Pelicans and young squad, far as the Pelicans being a young squad and making noise, I'm all in on that. I'm all in on the Pelicans. Far as their young team making the most noise this year, they could possibly be the Pistons. What the Pistons were last year in the Eastern Conference, the Pelicans could be that this year in the Western Conference. I ain't saying they go get top, but they could get in the playoffs, and they could be a tough out. I'm telling you straight up, the Pelicans got the pieces. The Pelicans are just fine. People need to back the fuck up and get off the Pelicans' back, because they traded a fucking pick because they knew the guy that they wanted was Derik Queen. They got him. And y'all go see him. Trust me, y'all go see him. Because it's a lot. It ain't just bark. That young man biting. Har. He biting. I'm telling you, he biting. So I got something I need to get off my chest on the, it's two things actually. Number one, I touched on this a little bit on the Road Trippin episode with all of us, and I went on somewhat of a rant, but I want to address it again. People, let me tell y'all something. when you're in a public place, okay? I don't care if it's, an airport or on the airplane, on the bus, in a grocery store. It is rude as fuck to be on your phone and have your speaker on. Nobody wants to fucking hear your conversation. Nobody wants to hear about your baby mama. Nobody want to hear about your baby daddy. Nobody want to hear about your Aunt Rose, your Aunt Carrie, your Aunt Clara, your Uncle Alfred. Nobody want to hear about your family miss. Nobody want to hear about your success in life or your business call. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Show some fucking respect and put the phone to your ear or go invest in some damn earbuds. Because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of the successful businessman that always walk his stuck-up ass onto the plane, and all of a sudden, he got a big conversation that the world needs to hear. He loud as hell, especially in first class. And for some reason, I fly a lot, and it happens on every single plane ride that I'm on. It's that one individual, and I usually fly at 6 in the morning when I'm going somewhere. Man, nobody want to hear that shit. To all the men out there, have some common courtesy, you know what I mean? Nobody want to hear that, especially at 6 in the morning. People catch early morning flights to get on the flight and go to sleep because they don't want to be bothered. See, what needs to happen is it needs to be some type of penalty for things like that, and especially on the airplane. The flight attendant need to give you a first warning, second warning, and after that you should be escorted off the plane. Real talk. Have some manners and chill the fuck out. So I know it's football season coming along, and I wanted to tap into that as well. I hear everybody raving about, Aaron Rodgers. He went to Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh re-signed J.J. Watt, and what they gonna do with Mike Tomlin and the new look Cowboys. By the way, I ended my fucking relationship with the Cowboys 5 years ago. Damn it, because I got tired of losing sleep. I got tired of every Sunday going to bed stressed out, waking up Monday stressed out to hear all the haters talk down about how the Cowboys they dropped the ball. They didn't do this, they didn't do that. They another first round exit. Like, I needed my peace, dog. So I'm not a Cowboys fan. I know the Texans got something with C.J. Stroud. Kansas City is obviously gonna be there. But damn it, I don't hear a lot of talk about Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. I'm all in. I'm all in on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. I'm all in. Derrick Henry, I'm down with it. They got the culture, they got the leader, they got the superstar talent, and Lamar Jackson, arguably in my opinion, should be in the conversation for the best football player in the NFL. But hey, to each his own. But I think Baltimore, from what happened to them last year, how it happened, Lamar Jackson, obviously MVP, he's going to bounce back again. He's going to bounce back again, and he's going to show up and show out, and I believe the Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl. I believe the Ravens are going to win. I'm on the Ravens bandwagon. This year, or as long as Lamar Jackson is a Baltimore Raven, I am a Ravens fan, and I believe that they're going to get it done this year. They don't get talked about enough, and that's fine, but I'm all in on them. I think they're the team that everyone is not talking about because everybody's talking about the Super Bowl champs and the Eagles. I believe that B. Moore is going to do what the fuck they need to do. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on outside of the sports world. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of beefs going on. You got, Drake still shooting shots at Braun singing Not Like Us. It's a lot going on, right? It's just a lot in the hip-hop culture, especially in the music industry, but I stay away from this shit. Because I don't even listen to music like that, to be honest with you. If they want to keep battling out and disturbing their peace every single day, damn it, that's on you. But what I have been saying is two things. One, Stay y'all ass out the water. To those of y'all who just think is just, oh, it can't happen to me. I'm going swimming at the lake. I'm going swimming at the beach. How many shark attacks you got to hear about before your dumb ass stay out the water? Stay off the beach. It's cool. Ankle high, knee high, going there, you know what I mean? But all that going out there and snorkeling and going for a swim, leave that shit alone, man. Something is going on. And it's been going on for the last 3 or 4 years, in my opinion, because every single time I look up, it's a shark attack. It's a shark sighting, great white sighting. Oh, it's a great white sighting in Galveston Bay connected to Lake Houston. What? It's a what? Trying to tell y'all something. But see, the problem is people go on these vacations, people go on these, whatever it is, to these lakes on these holidays, and y'all think shit can't happen to y'all. Yes, it can. Because you could be the next one. Speaking of the next one, speaking of beaches, speaking of vacations, the cruises. I've been on one cruise my entire life, and it was because my damn son was turning 16 and he wanted to do some shit different. I want to go on a cruise. We go on a cruise, right? I wouldn't say I had a great experience. I wouldn't say I had a horrible experience. I wouldn't say I had a good experience. I wouldn't say I had a bad experience. I had a solid experience when I went on a cruise, right? I mean, it's just too many damn people. The top row is like a damn family reunion. They selling burgers, selling tacos, people playing dominoes, people playing spades. I could have did that shit at the crib. And then you go dress up, eat with the captain, the food nasty as hell. The only great part about it was that they had some nice little teen clubs that they could go to, adult clubs. I don't go out, so I was in the casino all night. But the reason I'm bringing up the cruises is, especially black people, y'all that fucked it up. For everybody. Because y'all go on there, y'all fighting. I done seen about 100 fights. Y'all fighting. Y'all doing things that y'all not supposed to be doing, breaking the damn rules, and now all of a sudden, guess what? All these cruises have rules now. Have rules, curfew and shit. You can't do certain things. What? Y'all done ruined the whole cruise. And then I just watched the show with my wife the other day. Is Finding Amy, I believe it was. A young lady, from 20 years ago that got lost on a cruise ship. I believe it was 20 years ago. She got lost on a cruise ship. Her family couldn't find her. I see people jumping off the damn cruise ships. I just saw somebody else get stabbed on the cruise ship. And then all of a sudden, the dude who stabbed her, he jumped overboard. Like, what? Like, seriously, y'all. It's a lot of shit going wrong with cruises. Me personally, put me on the plane, take me to a resort. I'm cool. I'm cool right there in the villa. I'm cool right there in the area. I could do whatever the hell I want right there on the villa. I don't have to be at sea. I don't have to be at sea. Matter of fact, I don't want to be at sea. I learned so much about cruises just, doing my research, watching this documentary, that as soon as you step on a cruise, it's like, you're really at risk. You're really at risk because it's not so much like, people can protect you as what you think they can when it comes down to you being on these waters and out there at sea. Like, you don't even know if you still in the United States, if you're not in the United States, and what's the guidelines for us people to come rescue you if something happened to your motherfucking ass. It's not happening to me. I'm not going in the water. I did it 3 weeks ago with my wife, and I was scared as shit for her birthday. I'm not going in the water, and I'm not going on cruises anymore. And my family is not going on cruises anymore. They got to tighten that stuff up, man. It's too much going on. It's too loose when you have 2,000, 3,000 people on the boat. And I get it. I don't want to be a fun snatcher, but I want to be a realist. I'm going to be real at all times. It is too much going on the beach, and there's too much going on, I wouldn't say the beach, the water, in the ocean when it comes down to shark attacks, when it comes down to also people getting viruses and dying in Florida, and God rest their soul, and then the cruise ships and everything. I'm cool. Find other ways to have fun. Damn it, summertime almost over anyway. School about to start. So it's time to get back focused. You know what I mean? It's time to get back focused. And I don't want y'all to judge me. Y'all could go do whatever the hell y'all want to do. I'm just telling y'all that Big Perk, Kendrick Perkins, those are two no-nos for me. You don't have to keep telling me. I don't have to keep saying it to say, no, I've seen enough on both sides. I'm done with it all. I'm done with it all, y'all. I'm done with it all when it comes to cruises and it comes to swimming in the waters, because these sharks are, these waters are infested with sharks. And yes, my big scary ass, I don't want to be in the water with sharks. Again, that's my gripe. I talked about the Lakers, talked about skinny Luka, talked about Lamar Jackson, told the haters to shut the hell up in this episode about the New Orleans Pelicans, because I believe they go make a lot of people put their damn foot in their mouth. This is another episode, and I appreciate y'all, a PERK Unplugged. Another episode, man. I appreciate my listeners. I appreciate my audience. We appreciate the people who listen in the Road Trippin family. And once again, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Go tell a friend to tell a cousin. Go tell a homie. Tell some of the homies even that's in jail, because they got phones as well and access to YouTube. Come join the Road Trip family. So every week, we got something going on. Interviews, me, Allie, Richard, Channing, we all on here. Great conversation, talking sports, talking culture, talking things that's happening in the world. It's your boy Big Perk again. Thank y'all for listening. Thanking y'all for watching. The PERK Unplugged, I'm signing off.